correct?
Was in the movie Topgun in the volleyball scene, yeah. Let me show you a picture. So here's the volleyball scene. Here's where the car is at.
Wow.
And there's me right here.
That's you right there.
And here's Kenny Loggins and me back on the flight line with the car. Yeah, I was in the squadron. I was in Top Gun. Did 30 years in the Navy. And when they filmed the movie, the producer saw a picture of it. And he said, hey, I like this car. Can you bring it in? So when they did the volleyball scene, it's in the background.
So you've had this car for a long time, obviously.
45 years. Yeah, I bought it when I was 18. And then finally decided to just finish it. So big block 427, rock crusher 4-speed, and a Ford 9-inch rear end. And a scatter shield just in case. 55, they came out with a 265. This one's a little different. It's obviously a big block 427. And it's manual transmission. It's got an original Del Rey design interior. So that's what 55 when they came out, and they designed this interior for the ladies. So it's a two-door sedan, Del Rey model, because of the two-tone interior. Originally the car was black and white. This is a 1984 Cadillac Autumn Fire Mist. That's it.
Thank you for serving your country.
Hey, yeah, 30 years. It was a good run.
It was a good run.
Yeah. Top Gun was fun too.
Did you meet Tom Cruise?
I did meet Tom Cruise. He's a nice guy, great guy. Yeah. But we had a class. I was in Yuma actually with the class going through because I ran all the attachments for Top Gun. But yeah, I did it the hard way. I was an E1, then I was a chief, then I was a chief warrant officer, and then I was a line officer. So E1 to 04, 13 promotions, 30 years. So it was a good run. I was a Mustang. Is what they call it in the Navy.
They designed the interior for the ladies.
They did. That's how they designed it.
Does that mean comfortable? Like,
I think the styling of it, the way that the styling was designed, you know, it's kind of like a purse. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of ladies like it. So.
Right.
But yeah, Chevrolet did that for the women because they're stylish.
How do you know this though?
I read it somewhere. You know, the design, what they were looking for.
Huh.
They didn't want to make it a standard, so. There's a the Bel Air is the top model, and this is a 210 two-door sedan, Del Rey. Yeah. So this one had the fancy interior. Otherwise, a lot of them came with just plain interiors. So.
Where did they film that scene at?
The volleyball scene was at Miramar.
It was at Miramar.
Yeah, they set that up so that they would have the light, the sun background. So that's why they picked that spot. It was just a clear area. They just threw a volleyball net up, some sand, and they actually had like 5 cars lined up there. When I drove up there, the producer saw it. Tony Scott was the one that wanted the car, and they moved all the cars out of there and put my car there. And I just sat there and spent the day with them.
Very cool.
When they filmed the movie, these wheels are not the wheels on it. The ones I had on there were the same ones, but they were black centered. So if you look at the pictures. The same wheel, but it had the black instead of. So pretty much that's what it was. This is me when I was 18 when I bought the car back in the day.
Was that your first car you ever bought?
This was actually the second. The first car I had was a '69 Chevy convertible. So this was my second car. My first car out here in California when I came out here, that's what I wanted was a 5, 6, or 7 Chevy. So I found this. $450 in 1978 money. I was 18 years old. So it's an M22 by Auto Gear, M22 rock crusher 4-speed with a scatter shield on it and that Ford 9-inch rear end.
All right, let's go look.
Some headers. You're the only girl that ever looked underneath the car.
Yes.
Usually it's the guys crawling down.
My cousin had it. And that's good.
That's a grocery getter.
That's a grocery getter.
You like it?
Badass. I have the same engine in my El Camino, but it doesn't sound as good as yours.
This was in
It doesn't look as good as this thing either.
this was in Top Gun.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
The volleyball scene.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Amazing. Oh, I got the picture right there to prove
Yes.
it. I have that's kind of interesting. I have a cousin who's in the Navy right now, and he works with the Blue Angels. He does media, and he got interviewed for the Padres, and so he told me if you go to a Padres game, you might see me as the Blue Angels guy. He doesn't fly a jet, but he's the guy. So that's awesome. That's really cool. And you had the car at the time when they put you in the movie?
Yeah, I've owned the car for 45 years. So, and I was in Top Gun when they filmed it, and they put it in the movie. Tony Scott saw the car, and he wanted it for the background of the movie scenes.
I see why.